Keep going, keep going, keep going. And then, order! What is your region? That was incredible. Incredible! Absolutely blowing incredible. Alright, now, how much time do we have left? 5 minutes. We're gonna do some statistics. I don't care who is a boy. I don't care who is a boy, a girl.
Honestly, I was really skeptical about it, but I knew that my team really wants to play it, so I just sucked it up and I played it. And I don't think I was very useful in that game. Honestly, I mean, I did my job. It's just my job was not very important. I was just wave clearing, and my team was really running around the map killing everyone. So at some point, I just joined them and we won the game. Good job, team. We did not really expect ourselves to trio them, but we knew that we are a better team because we already proved last week. And even though they played different, they were better this week and more prepared, and we came really prepared as well. And I think our team has a lot of talent, so I think we just played very well. And I'm really happy that we were able to beat them. And yeah. And we were kind of discussing it as a team, and we wanted to play something that would catch our opponents off guard. And Luca was really excited to do it, obviously because he's the big carry in the funnel. So we kind of rolled with it, and we succeeded. So I'm not sure if we will keep it in our playbook, but our opponents will have to be scared of it. Yeah, I think we have a chance. I don't know how because last year during Worlds when we did beat RNG 3-2, I thought that we are actually good, and I thought we can win the whole thing. I think we could have beat IG, and then IG proved us wrong, and they proved us wrong in a really clean fashion. They 3-0'd us and Fnatic, they just proved they are the best. That's it. So, but I think for sure this year we have bigger chances. I think this roster is way more talent. I think we have way more power to win. We are just stronger. But at the same time, I don't know how will we actually match up against those teams, because we didn't play them. Sure, we do watch them, we know how they play, but we never played them ourselves. So we will just try to try our best to go the other MSI. Obviously, we have still wrist issues with Mickey. He needs to recover. His health is the most important. We have promised you, which I'm really grateful for, because he's playing when Mickey can't, and Mickey can play almost 90% of the time. So we'll just go there. We'll practice in Korea, and we'll try our best to win MSI, not to get out of groups, not to be there, not to just do something to win MSI. No, I think Team Liquid is a good team. I mean, there's some fun or some banter going on, but I think they're a good team, right? I can't just say they are shit. They are not shit. They are fine. They are not the best team. I think they are probably the easiest team to face from the big regions. From LPL, from LCK, LEC. I think I would be the most confident against them, except for the wildcard teams. But I think they're still a good team. They have still good players, and they still know how to play well macro game. They know how to play Sonataric. They just overall know the game well. So I think we'll play and we'll see. I think we have advantage. I think Wunder is so much better than Impact. I think I'm better than Smithy as well. I honestly think all of our players are kind of better at their respective roles than opponents. But who knows, right? And I may sound cocky or not, but I think they are a good team, and we will obviously do our best to win if we do face them.
The man with the champion emotion,
Well, winning my first title feels like a long time coming. I'm really happy. I kind of felt confident that this was the best shot I've had so far in winning my title. I mean, I've been to two finals before that, and it had looked kind of one-sided, losing like 3-1 and 3-0. But I believe like all my players are to thank for that as well. Like on the team, like I have so many mechanically skilled players and clutch players on my team that it kind of felt like it was almost impossible to lose, which gave me a lot of confidence and a lot of safety that, I mean, this was the split to do it. Yeah, I mean, I do like playing carry champions. I think that's pretty much for every person, right? If you have the ability to carry games and like play carry champions, you probably prefer that over just playing something boring like tanks, you know. Even though I believe if you have the right team, like right now I have a really strong mid laner and AD carry, which matters a lot. Like when you're playing tanks, you kind of just play your lane, don't fall behind too much, try to impact the map, and then pretty much you're just a front line for your AD carry and mid laner usually that then carries the game later on while you just tank for them and peel for them. So if you have really good mechanical players in those roles, you most often look better when you're playing tanks, which is why maybe players like Impact, who's like known as a tank player, has a lot of success on stuff like that since he has. I mean, right now he has Double Lift on his team and Jensen, which are top 2 or top 1 in their roles respectively. So that for sure speaks in favor of playing more tanks. I mean, I believe that everyone has flaws, of course, and we are not even the things we are the great at. We are not like 100% at it, you know. So we can always improve. I think we didn't really get pushed a lot as a team the split, so it's maybe it's not that visible or being shown that much. I mean, in practice, we for sure have stuff we are working on week by week on a week by week basis. I also think when we are playing internationally against maybe players that push us more in our respective roles mechanically and just raw skill wise, as we saw last year with IG, where they had really good players in their positions, and it was just not like a walk in the park when you get through lane and just win the game like that. We'll probably be like exposed more, and we'll have to play better, and we have to prepare for that. So I think that's just I mean that's probably where maybe some weaknesses will be shown, but hopefully we can overcome them, and we will probably look really strong. Well, I believe Origin was in the final for a reason, right? I think they were stronger than Fnatic. But I also think that for Origin, it's way easier for them to play against Fnatic than us, since playing against Fnatic, they don't really push you that much, so you can kind of like, okay, you can like play your own game, you can like get through lane, you can set up your kind of ideas and like your strategies, which is kind of how Origin functions, where they really want to play by the book, they really want to do like all that stuff correct, and they want to like I mean play around against their pressure and stuff like that, which I mean every good team should be able to do, but they are not as creative as us per se, so it's easier for them to play against a team like Fnatic, who just allows them to do it, than us, who will not really allow them to kind of play their own game, and they kind of have to adapt to us a bit more than they have to like play their own game. Well, I mean, Funnel kind of came to life because Perks had an idea that since he's playing against the Sona Tarek, he had an idea that if you don't really pay attention to that lane. If you play funnel against it, you can actually reach a spike where you can win against them, and then of course you can get outscaled, but you can close out the game and really fast, and you can like kind of pressure them really hard. So that was just his idea, and we played it this week against Sona Tarek in particular, not really against anything else. So I mean, it ended up working fine, even though, I mean, we also lost games with it in practice as we won games. So we knew that if we give them so much target, it's not going to be like a free win game or anything like that, but it's gonna be a good game for sure. So we were confident. I mean, we practiced against Origin in like the start of the week, and we kind of actually were the ones who played that against them first. So we kind of knew, like we knew that they picked up on it too. We knew what to expect, and we still thought it was like a good a good way for us to play out the game. So we just went for it anyways, and it ended up working fine. So we of course knew that it's a really good way to approach the solitary by playing like the blitz crank and whatever they're playing. But yeah, we were confident that we could still win out the game and like at least stall out and outscale them and eventually win. So we just went for it anyways. I think a big difference from this year to last year is that now we're all like really clutch players and really mechanically skilled players, so we can kind of match any team we play against at any given time. So yeah, I mean, I just think that doesn't really matter if we play against the Chinese teams or the Korean teams right now. We are going to be confident in, I guess, our own abilities and like our one-on-ones and 2v2s to take on the game, no matter if it's an Asian team, Western team, or whatever it is. Well, hopefully, yeah. I mean, NA right now, I'm not sure how to gauge NA. I don't know if they look like really strong or whatever. I think for sure the Chinese teams look the strongest. So we are gonna focus mostly on them and taking something from them, like looking at what we can improve when we play against the Chinese teams. Yeah, but for the NA teams, I mean, they're the number one team in the region, so it's not gonna be really easy to win against them by any means. So we're gonna take every game serious and also against NA.